Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo. We are back again with another live stream. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. We're going to try this thing again and see exactly what's going on, because I realized that the devil is at play, because he don't want people to see the reality of the truth. And it's like I'm the only one on YouTube with credibility to actually speak this truth. Nobody else is doing a job like me. And I want to talk about this particular topic that nobody really want to hear, because it will zap you out of the pit that you're in. Because most people that are viewing social media right now, they have been bamboozled by the lies, by the wicked system that want to keep you dumbed down and suppressed. They don't want to keep your mind. They want to keep your mind in a prison cell. They don't want you to think. So when content like this comes up, it's like YouTube don't share it. They don't send out the notifications. Like, I was just on a minute ago and nobody was here. Nobody shows up. And it's weird. Like, it's a weird thing when you see that type of activity, because you know that you're doing a great job, everything is good, but it's as if though YouTube just don't want nobody to see that, because YouTube want the people to continue to focus on race. And that's what the agenda is, and I figured it out. So through wisdom, the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, told me, fire up a live stream and ask the question, if Nolan Wells' friends were black, would anyone care? And the truth is, no one cares. That's why no one's here. Because no one cares. So what this tells me is that while black people are focusing on white people being racist, it's not white people that are the racists. It's us. We're the problem. Because if Nolan Wells' friends were all black, if everybody on that boat were black, like this image, would anybody be talking about it? Would this be going on for weeks and weeks and weeks? Would Nolan's mother hire Ben Crump if all his friends were black? Would we be talking about how racist Mississippi is if all his friends were black? No, we won't. You know? Y'all can sit there, y'all can stay as quiet as y'all want, y'all can hate, I don't care. You know? Because, matter of fact, I'm turning the live chat off. All of y'all that's showing up now, nah. I'm turning the live chat off, fam. Respectfully, I'm turning that shit off. Because one thing I don't like, fam, is when I'm doing a live stream like this, bruh, and like nobody shows up. Nah, that live chat staying off, bruh. This is a serious fucking show here. And this is my second time going live and ain't nobody pull up. It's as if though everybody's quiet. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. This is real to me, man. I'm tired of the fake shit, bro. When I go live, bro, if you rock with me, bro, y'all gotta show the fuck up, bro, and show love. Because there's so much fucking hate going on right now where I'm speaking this goddamn truth and a motherfucking people don't want to listen. But y'all busy listening to these goddamn grifters all day talking about Nolan this and Nolan that, and they just race hustling your ass. Y'all listening to this toxic poison all day of lies. All day. These damn ninjas come online publishing garbage all fucking day, bro. And y'all listen to that shit. Y'all drink that Kool-Aid. But when someone open your mind and say, wake up, you don't want to hear. I gotta cuss you out in order for you to listen. Why? Why can't I just talk to you like an adult and you listen? Why I gotta scream and yell and cuss in order for you to fucking listen? Is that the only language you understand? When a man is talking calm, cool, collected, trying to wake you up, you don't fucking listen. But when he raises goddamn voice, all of a sudden, motherfuckers want to show up to the goddamn show. That live chat staying off. It's not staying on this live. Nah. You're going to sit there and you're going to sit there in the goddamn clouds and have nothing to say. Nobody will be allowed in the live chat because this is real. This is the realest fucking video on YouTube right now. If Nolan Wells' friends were black, would you care? Nobody cares. Because you know why? Because we, as so-called black folk, we are the racists. We are the racists. We're the ones full of hate. Because if his friends were black, if Nolan's friends were all black, nobody would be talking about this. Nobody would be talking about Ben Crump, Al Sharpton. None of them would show up. None. It's one big hustle. But you know when you listen, when you see that wonderful image of white skin, that's what gets you going. Oh yeah, they must have killed Nolan. Oh yeah, they killed him. Okay, let's switch it. Now they're black. Now what? Are we gonna talk about it now? Are we gonna talk about race? Are we gonna make it a race issue? Are we? Oh no, now it's not a race issue no more, right? Because his friends are black. See, if his friends are black, would we be doing investigations? No, nobody would care. Nobody cares if it's a black man that died and his friends are black. Nobody cares. That's why nobody's here right now at this show. That's why nobody's here. I mean, I posted a regular premiere, a regular walk and talk video from the park earlier. And I think there was like almost 90 people that was in the live chat. Like literally 90 people. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm live right now and nobody's here. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? It's absolutely amazing, right? If Nolan Wells' friend, if his friends were black, would anybody care? I don't think anybody would care because they're black, right? Who would care? The only time we care is when they're white. That's when it makes sense. When they're white. It's something about this image that gets people going. Because as soon as you look at the image, as a black man, black woman, you become racist because in your mind it's like, oh yeah, the white people, oh yeah, they killed him. You know, they Emmett Till him. But if we switch it and we put his friends to pretty much be black, then now what? Are we going to say that his friends killed him? Are we going to say that his friends left him behind? See, now nobody cares. Do you see how that switch works? Do you see how if we make his friends white, the rage bait clicks, the race hustle could begin? Everybody will start talking about the whitey people, how Mississippi is racist, sundown towns. But if you switch them black, all of a sudden your NPC ass no longer feel the need to focus on Mississippi being racist. Do you see how the mind works? Could you folks see how you're being psychologically programmed to be NPCs? If you see Nolan with black friends and he's in Mississippi and he drowned, you're not going to be talking about how racist Mississippi is. So what's going on in your brain? You're being programmed. See, I'm not an NPC. I didn't take that pandemic shot like most of you did. I really believe that the majority of people that took that pandemic shot, remember that thing that they wanted everybody to take? Most of those people are NPCs now. You're susceptible to any lie that they tell you. That's what's really going on in today's day, y'all. Because I'm looking at all the hate on social media. You got Nancy Grace lying now, y'all. Nancy Grace is lying. She's busy interviewing that so-called engineer girl, giving her a national stage. Imagine that. You don't get on Nancy Grace, fam, unless you're a part of that club, bro. They put that black woman out there to do that, y'all. That's why they put her on the white woman channel. Guys, only Officer Tatum get to go there. So you know, if they bring this black girl up there, you know she's a part of the puzzle to keep black people dumbed down. Remember, that black woman said that that's her interpretation, that it's not a declaration of a fact, because anybody can have an interpretation. So why Nancy Grace is listening to her audio like it's facts? And then Nancy went and got some other audio engineer to do the same thing, to whitewash, to take the credit. See, this is how dumb the black woman is. Nancy Grace put you there, but then she made her own engineer come up, the white engineer, so that she could do the same thing, so that the white engineer can be the one that everybody look at now. And the thing is that nobody really did any work. Like, I already told you guys, anybody could do that. That's not no enhancement. Oh, you did some marvelous work. Guys, all you got to do is, you can even do this in Wave Editor. They got this app called Wave Editor. Those of you that are producers, you know about it. Wave Editor is a very great program. I use that when I'm working on like drum samples, where you can literally edit those drum samples in Wave Editor. And you could do things with the audio. Let's say the audios have a low section. You can increase the volume. You can add little things into it to make your kick drum sound more full and powerful. But my point is, all you got to do is just isolate the right channel on that CTEL audio and then increase the volume sections of the low audio signals. That's it. But to take one woman's interpretation and run with that like it's a fact, it's crazy when you're thinking about the context of a boat that's sinking. The kids are on the boat panicking, and they're like, can we cover it up? And you think, can we cover up the death of Nolan? See, how stupid could you be? And this is what Nancy Grace put out, guys. Y'all talking about, oh, she was a prosecutor and investigator. She's full of shit. Because why? She's taking the interpretation of that black woman and she's running with the same lie. An interpretation is not a fact. Can we cover it up? Use your brain. Nancy obviously never been on a fucking boat that's sinking, because if she did, she would understand what cover it up mean. Meaning the section of the boat where the water's coming in, dummy. Use your brain. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, because they hear the name Bart, everybody on the internet accused Bart of killing Nolan. If I was Bart's family, I would be suing Nancy Grace. I would be suing the black woman who did that engineering thing. Willie D Live would get sued. All these influencers, guys, literally everybody that's on this list right here would be sued. Everybody on that list, because they're all a part of the grift. They're all a part of the lie. Everybody on this list is publishing lies every single day. Every day they publish lies. And YouTube is even in on it too, because YouTube push these channels because they want them to influence the masses of people. These are the 12 disciples of the devil, the 12 disciples of Satan. These people sold their souls for money, so the devil can count on them to push lies. And what they're trying to do is keep black people suppressed with hate and racist thoughts all day. You know, that's just the way it is. And it's sick. And for those that's wondering why my live chat is closed, it's because when I first came on, nobody was here. I was literally talking to like 10 people for like 10 minutes. Nobody shows up to the chat. Nobody hit the fucking like button. Everybody just sit around hating all goddamn day. So I said, you know what? I'm going to fire up another stream and see how it go. And then once people start pulling in, I'm turning the live chat off. I don't want no live chat on. I just want to sit around, talk my shit, and do what I do. No distractions, no nothing. I don't care how the fuck you feel. When you pull up to this show, you got to show some fucking respect, y'all. I put in some major work to be getting all this fucking hate, bro. And you got these goddamn grifters all day. These damn grifters that you see up here. They get showed so much love, so much support. I mean, hundreds of thousands of views. Easy. And they're lying to you all day. So what I'm getting is, on YouTube, you gotta lie. You gotta lie. That's the only way. It's not profitable to speak the truth. I gotta lie to you. That's the only way. Because that's what these folks are doing. They're lying every day. Every day. All you gotta do is just be smart and look at the videos and just ask yourself the question, like, what the fuck this YouTuber talking about? Like, they're lying every day. Every day they got another update, another lie, because they know their audience is stupid. They depend on how stupid you are. I'm trying to wake you the fuck up, but you're hard-headed. You're hard of hearing. It's difficult for your mind to comprehend anything because you're distracted every goddamn second. So when the truth come by you, you don't hear it. You got Nancy Grace lying. She's lying, and she's white, and she's lying. I don't trust none of these people. They're all grifters, and I'm going to continue to expose them. But now let's get back to this. If Nolan, if his friends were black, would any of you care? And to YouTube, y'all can hold back the views. Y'all can hold back the reach. Y'all could do whatever the hell y'all doing on the side, because I already know y'all. I already know how the system go. If I'm not talking about the things you guys want me to talk about, you suppress the reach. The whole fucking system is rigged, bruh. It used to be a time where YouTube was about you sharing your thoughts, and you could reach people. Now everything is political. When you come on YouTube and you sharing this truth now, and you try to speak, once you start waking people up, like I'm talking about for real, YouTube is like, oh, click, they click a button. Your channel go into shadow ban. All of a sudden, nobody can find you. All of a sudden, you're talking to yourself. Imagine, guys, 200,000 subscribers, only 80 people viewing your show. And we're in the afternoon, time when majority of people should be awake. But see, if these grifters were to come on, oh, they don't have those problems because YouTube makes sure they open the floodgates. I'm telling you guys, YouTube is rigged. In order to be successful on social media, you have to play the game. You have to play the game. If you don't join the devil's team, you will struggle. Just the way it is, guys. When you see these YouTubers post videos, they get hundreds of thousands of views, easy. 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 300,000, easy, because YouTube allows that. So what I'm beginning to understand, it's not that YouTube just opened the floodgates for the NPCs. The people are stupid. Because if you folks that are watching me were intelligent, number one, you would be sharing the videos because you'll be fucking angry and you would want me to reach people more. But because you're NPCs as well, and you refuse to support, then the truth never gets out there. So the grifters and the NPCs continue to win because you're an NPC yourself. How does it feel to know that you're an NPC too? Everybody is not human in this world, guys. Majority of people are bots. The majority of people walking around us are NPCs. They're not human. A lot of you are aliens and you don't even know. Yeah. If Nolan Wells' friends were black, would you care? Would you care to protest? Would you care to march? Would you care? Would the Coast Guard come out to search? Would national news publicize the story? Would Nancy Grace go hard in the paint? Would anybody care if Nolan friends were black? Absolutely not. Nobody would care. And the reason why we don't care is because black lives don't matter to us. When we realize that a black man drowned and his friends are black, it doesn't interest us. It doesn't interest us, guys. Nobody cares. That's one of the biggest issues that we have in America right now, is the fact that the majority of black people, we literally ignore the truth. We don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to focus on what's really happening. Think about it, guys. So many grifters are on YouTube right now publishing videos. And you're watching these videos because you like to hear lies. You love it, man. And people like myself that are the real whistleblowers, the ones that speak the truth, that crack the case. I already solved the case of Nolan already. You got all these grifters talking about they solving cases. I've been solved the case already, man. I'm just waiting for the results to kick in so I could just tell you I told you so. Y'all gonna be in my live chat telling me, yo, Ringo, you were right the whole time. I know I'm right. I don't even need to see the results. I already know I'm right. Because I do this all the time. You know? If Nolan was black, none of you would care. None of you. You would not care, man. That's what's so sad about this, because you don't care right now. You don't care about the truth. What you care about is a lie. Can I lie to you? Some of y'all come to my channel and you're like, please, Ringo, could you tell us a lie? Please. Could you lie to us? Could you manipulate us? We want to be manipulated, Ringo. We don't want to hear the truth. We want to be lied to. That's where you at right now, guys. A lot of y'all there, man. The truth is not important. That's why I don't want to see nobody in my live chat. I'm tired of people, man. Seriously, I'm tired of people, bro. I'm tired of everybody being fake, bro. Fake love, fake support. Nobody's really into the truth, dog. You have to understand how that shit make me feel, bro. Like to be on YouTube and I'm sharing this truth from the fucking heart, bro. I don't get no fucking views. I don't earn no fucking money from this shit, bro. Like real spit. So if I'm sharing the truth, that shit don't even resonate. It don't resonate with you. The truth, the lie is that's what people want to hear. That's crazy. And y'all want justice for Nolan Wells? Ain't gonna be no justice, man. Nobody's going to jail for Nolan Wells. Y'all don't know that yet? That case is gonna always be unresolved. It's a grift. It's all about making money. That's what this whole thing is about. Monetization, ad revenue, grifting, money making. Everybody's in on it. Everybody's in on this grift. Nobody don't want this to go away. If the Nolan Wells case was solved on July 10th, nobody would be talking right now. Case would be over. If arrests were made and, somebody got caught, nobody would be talking about it right now. It would have phased out. But because it's unresolved, it's more profitable. And that's why people are still dragging it right now. Just coming up every day. New videos. We got a new leaked audio. We got a leaked voicemail. We got Nolan's text messages. Where the fuck these people getting this stuff from? They got his phone? Do they got Nolan's phone? So why y'all so stupid that you're listening to some YouTuber telling you that they got Nolan's text messages? If Nolan's friends were black, would anybody care? Would anybody be concerned? Would all the YouTubers be talking about it? Would it get national news headlines? Would anybody really care? Will we be investigating his death? Would we play the race card if all his friends were black? Would Nolan's mother hire Ben Crump if all his friends were black? Would YouTubers be talking about Mississippi is a racist state if his friends were black? Do you see that? That is how you know, ladies and gentlemen, that we're our own problem. We are our own problem. We are racist at heart. And what we're being racist towards is white people, because we're accusing them of something with no facts. That's racist. And that's what's going on right now, guys. That's what's happening, man. That's why y'all can't speak. Cat got your tongue because you know you're wrong. None of you care if Nolan's friends were black. You would not be interested in the story. Nothing would be there because you don't see this image. It's something about when you see a white next to somebody that looks black and you immediately get into your feelings. You start talking about the ancestors. You start talking about slavery. You start talking about racism, Jim Crow, all this bullshit. But when you switch it back, now all of a sudden that disappears. Can't talk about it. You can't talk about Jim Crow, racism, Mississippi. You can't talk about sundown towns when you see that Nolan is with some black guys. Can't do that. You see that? You can't talk about racism now. How do you spin this? Who do we accuse for Nolan's death now that his friends are black? Who do we accuse? Will you see the grifters going hard in the paint to accuse black people? Of course not. They're not trying to accuse black people. They're trying to accuse a white person. Because everybody stand to make money. That's why nobody cares, man. I'm telling you, man. The more I speak this truth, man, the more I realize how sick this world is, bro. I can't stand humans, bro. Like for real, bro. I cannot stand humans, man. They are just fucking evil, bro. Dumbed down, docile, delusional NPCs, bro. You can't talk to them about nothing that deals with anything of truth. All they want to hear is a goddamn lie. You gotta lie to motherfuckers now. Ain't that crazy? You gotta lie to people, bro. Imagine the majority of you in the audience. You gotta be lied to in order to keep engagement. That's crazy. You gotta lie to the viewers now. You can't be honest no more. I'm out. Peace.